Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're actually going to be doing a home video, and I have something exciting to tell you guys. I'm actually working on a new series. I'm going to be releasing a new series. This is the third episode now. So the series is about homes, obviously all things real estate. It's going to be helping you guys how to buy your first property. I'm thinking of calling it the First Time Buyer's Guide, or maybe I'll call it and I'm putting this series together to really try to help more people get into the real estate business in Jamaica. Well, just real estate overall. At the moment, sadly, as we know it, a lot of people that own homes in Jamaica aren't actually from Jamaica. And I'd love to see more people, more black people, more Jamaicans get into real estate and already did how to buy a house in Jamaica, everything you need to know. That video will be episode 1, and how to save to buy a deposit for a house will be series 2, and then this video that you're watching now will be not series 2, episode 2, and then this one that you're watching now will be episode 3. And in this video I'm actually going to be telling you guys all the details, as in numbers. I'm going to be giving you all the figures. I'm going to include everything from how to build a credit report to budgeting templates to mistakes that I made when I was buying the property, things I wish I knew prior to buying the property, and everything else in between. Any questions, like the obvious one, the not so obvious ones, I'll be answering it on this series. So make sure that you subscribe if you want to see content like that. Yes, so in this video now I'm going to be giving you guys all the figures for the property that I bought, right? Cool. Before we even start, this property is located in Kingston 8. Kingston 8 is like a London of England, or it's like a New York of America. Like, everything is ridiculously pricey. It's the capital or central of what do we call it, the capital? It's like the capital of Jamaica, so everything is ridiculously pricey. And what else? And in terms of the property, it's a 1-bedroom apartment. It's on a strata. A strata is like an apartment complex. It's on a apartment complex, and it's a 1-bedroom. It's a 1-bedroom. We have a powder room, we have a bathroom, we have a kitchen, we have a living room. We have a little patio, we have parking space. It's gated. We have an automatic gate. And what else we have? And yeah, that's it. So that's the house for you. The purchase price of the property is, just me to repeat that price here because it made me every time I remember it. So the first step that you need to take if you want to buy a house is that you need to get your finances in order. When I say get your finances in order, I mean you need to start thinking about things like saving for the closing costs for your house, saving for the lawyer fees for your house, saving for your deposit for your house, saving to pay off your stamp duty for your house, saving towards you need to think about things like building a credit report in Jamaica with Jamaica National. That's who I got my mortgage with, and with them the minimum credit report score was 630. So anything below that you wouldn't be eligible for a mortgage. Everything above that you may be eligible, but there are also requirements that must be met in order for you to actually apply for a mortgage. I'm just going to jump into the actual numbers now and the details as to how much I paid for the property. So the first thing is that the property is actually worth. No, I'm not telling the property worth. I'm not telling that. No, that's not too much information. I'm going to tell you what the property was actually sold at. The purchase price for the property is 17,460,000 Jamaican dollars. Guys, I know it's expensive bad for a 1-bedroom, but these are the house prices in Kingston. They normally range from about, I'm telling you now, the cheapest house in Kingston 8, like central, like my house is off Constant Spring Road, and that is literally central Kingston, like 15 minutes from Half Tree, 8 minutes from Manor Park. It in a Kingston, and these houses normally range from about 17, not even 17. The cheapest you can probably get is about 17, and it goes up to probably about 25 million Jamaican dollars, and that is in Kingston, Jamaica. I'm not also expensive bad. So that's how much the house was being sold at. So if you guys are wondering how much I paid for the deposit, my deposit was 931,250 Jamaican dollars. I know it's a lot of money. It took me 2 years to save that money. Now, so the next step now into buying your property is that you need to get your documents in order. Documents include stuff like passport, birth paper, TRN. If you have an NHT letter, you want to also bring your pay slips, your bank statements, your letter from work. If you are currently taking care of anyone, if you have any dependents, your children, you want to bring proof that you're paying either child support for them or whatever. If you have loan payments, credit reports, all of that kind of document stuff. Like I said, when you check the last video, if you don't want the details or what kind of documents you need. Other than that, the next step that you want is to get a pre-approval letter from the bank. Approval letter, you guys already know, that's a letter that you get from the bank that basically states that they're willing to lend you the amount that you need in order to buy the house. And once you get that letter from the bank, you can then start to view houses and, you know, really start your home hunting process. So yeah, that's pre-approval letter done. Once you get a pre-approval letter from the bank and you find your dream home, now is the time to assess the property and value it. When I say assess it, I mean now is the time that you get your salary. Now is the time that you do get the surveyors and the valuators and the workman involved. So as we relocate because the sun did blind me, and I also use the front camera now because I can't see so well, you understand? So I'm gonna for myself. Okay, so I could continue now. Which power reach? Which power reach? The survey on them people, eh? So when it's time to find surveyors, in Jamaica, honestly, I cannot recommend a person specifically. I don't know anyone, but try to go with people that are reputable in Jamaica. Them Jamaicans know kind people. So if you're going to go with a company, definitely ask them to provide their license and everything. Make sure that you double check it. Call ministry if you need to and ask them if the person legit, because I've heard the story so many times of people going to survey and valuate for pay for value them property, and once they pay the money, I know the people can show up. So don't be that guy, don't be that girl, don't let that be you. So after we finish survey, assess and value the property, the next step in buying the home is that you want to know, go to the bank with all of your documents, all of your valuating documents, you and the lawyer. Well, the lawyer will do this on your behalf because you need a lawyer present to actually buy a property, to transfer the titles and stuff like that. So you and your lawyer will go to the bank and they will have a letter of undertaking, which is when your mortgage specialist write a letter to the underwriting team at the bank, and the underwriting team is the team that determines whether you get the mortgage or not. So this is the part where you find out whether you continue and actually buy the house, or if the bank says no and you cannot get a mortgage. Remember that when you are submitting this letter, if you do want to use your NHT points, now is the time that you would submit it. I didn't use my NHT points. At first, it wasn't actually my choice. We kind of just forgot about it. And I miss out on the savings, but I'm currently saving my points for something else. But if you would like to use your points, then definitely remember to remind your mortgage specialist and your solicitor or realtor to submit it to the undertaking team on your behalf so they can calculate it in your mortgaging process. Cool? So if the bank says yes, congrats. If the bank say no, you know, say next year time, you go again. Or the next 2 years, you just do what you need to do, work man what you need to work man, and go again, because when I feel I wanna give up 2020. Once the bank say your girl or your house this, you are going to have to pay your closing costs, and here is where you start to pay the additional expenses for the house. And remember that from when you pay your deposit to when you actually get to this point that I'm referring to varies, and it may take as short as 3 months and it may take as long as 8 months. My process took about 6 to 8 months fairly for me to actually get the keys. So between that, so for that 6 month period, you know, say I gotta have time to save money. So initially, if you only have your deposit, you need to remember that throughout the whole buying the house period, you're still going to have time to actually save more money. So the amount that I paid for my closing cost is $106,635 Jamaican dollars. And again, I'm going to put the equivalent to that here in pounds. And the closing cost, I'm going to break it down for you guys. The closing cost included my stamp duty. And you need to remember that your stamp duty is going to be cut in half between you and the seller. So my stamp duty actually came up to 2,500 Jamaican dollars. I also had to pay a half of the sum for my registration fee, and it was to register my name on the title, and that came up to 43,650 Jamaican dollars, and the seller had to pay the remaining half of the fee. I also had to pay a half or 50% of the agreement for sale for cost, and that equated to 50,000 Jamaican dollars. And the seller again had to pay the remaining 50. I also had to pay GCT, which is tax in Jamaica, which came up to 8,250 Jamaican dollars. And I also had to pay a half of the TR1 form. I still don't know what that is. I had to pay a half of the TR1 form and utility, but that equates to 9,000 Jamaican dollars. And I also had to pay GCT on that. I don't know why. But the GCT was 1,485 Jamaican dollars. And I also had to contribute to an individual water meter, which came up to 50,000 Jamaican dollars. The money I saw enough, I feel like I get robbed. But guys, honestly, the whole process is expensive. If you're not financially stable, or even if you're not financially ready, or you may not be for the future, I wouldn't encourage anyone to get a house, because it's a very big responsibility, and you don't want to go into something where you cannot afford or live up to, because it's only you it's gonna affect in the long run. It's going to damage your credit report, and they're going to take back your house. So definitely take up what you can manage. Oh, actually guys, just remember something. Before the bank actually sends off the document to their underwriting team, you have to make sure that you have the closing cost in your account before they close and seal and sign the deal. They have to be able to visibly see it in your account. So make sure you have the money before when you enter the process. Cool. Lastly, I had to pay an attorney fee of 2%, and attorney fee in Jamaica varies. Alright, now it's come down only for done the video because I can't do that video. The attorney fees, lawyer fees in Jamaica vary. So one person can charge you 4% of what the property is being sold at, while an next person can charge you 3%. But with PALOPOLY, they actually have lawyers on their team, and you get to save a load of money. And their lawyers charge you 2% of what the property is being sold at. So the 2% that I had to pay came up to 349,200 Jamaican dollars. As we move again, because the lights are moved, so we are moved with the light. Let me see this here. So it's not so bad now. I'm gonna put it on pillow. Guys, I'm putting it on pillow right now, so we can balance. Let me see, I'm not balance. It's not straight. It's not straight either. Let me see this. It's not nice. Okay, yeah, this nice. Cool. Continuing on. Okay, so guys, just wrapping up now. Yeah, the final payment that had to be made. So with PALOPOLY, I only paid the 2% to the lawyer, and then obviously I had to pay her GCSE, and obviously I had to pay her GCT as well, which is 16.5%. That's how much, which is 16.5%, and that came up to 57,618 Jamaican dollars. I'm going to put a picture of this, of the receipt, so you guys can see. So yeah, I'm going to put a picture of this. What is this? This is my purchaser statement account. I'm going to put the picture up so you guys can definitely screenshot it and save it for when you're ready to buy a property, so you can have the exact amount and the exact percentage as to how much you need to save and how much you need to pay. Hope this video was helpful. You guys can definitely comment below. And forward, I'm going to be posting the house content every Sunday, even if I might post like an extra during the week, because I'm still try figure out the channel and I work on my algorithm. But every Sunday, you can definitely look forward to a video like this, and I'll also be showing you guys houses for sale in Jamaica. So people that are currently querying about house prices or possible deposit prices or what the house them look like in Jamaica, I'm going to be showing you guys the houses from all over. So yeah guys, thanks for watching today. See you guys in the next video. Bye.